Now let us start theorem of perpendicular bisector. So perpendicular bisector theorem, we have to start. What is the statement? Every point which is lie on the perpendicular bisector of a segment is equidistant from the end point of a segment. You can open your textbook, page number 39. The statement is given that every point which is lie on the perpendicular bisector of a segment is equidistant from the end point of a segment. Now in this statement we have to write the given to prove. If there is a need of construction, then construction, and then proof. Okay, so first of all we start with the figure. Here the segment AB now line L is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Perpendicular means making an angle of 90 degree with segment AB. This is the meaning. And bisector means it divides the given segment into two congruent parts. So the line L intersects segment AB in point M. Okay. Now what we have to prove? Every point which is lie on the line L. Line L is the perpendicular bisector. So lie on the line L. For example, point P is present on the line L. Now we have to prove that the point P is equidistant from point A and point B. It means AP congruent to BP. So here we have to join the AP and BP. One by one we write the steps of the theorem. Okay, so first of all, line L is the perpendicular bisector of a given segment. Given line L is perpendicular bisector of segment AB. This is the given. Now one more thing we have to mention here. M is midpoint of segment AB. M is midpoint of segment AB. We mentioned already here bisector means divided into two congruent parts, but it is the midpoint now. And next, point P is any point on the line L. Point P is any point on line L. Okay. Now what we have to prove here? To prove that segment AP congruent to segment BP. Segment AP congruent to segment BP. Okay. Now to prove this, we have to draw segment AP and BP. Construction. Okay. जे prove करायचं आहे, we have to prove that this point P is equidistant from the point A and B, that is the end point of a segment. So here we have to make a construction. Join segment AP and BP. Okay. Now one by one we start the proof with steps. First of all, consider triangle PMA and triangle PMB. Now in these two triangles, we observe that segment AM congruent to segment BM. That M is the midpoint of the segment, and that's why these two segments AM and BM are congruent. That is the given. Given that M is the midpoint of segment AB. Our first statement. Then angle PMA congruent to angle PMB, each of 90, because line L is the perpendicular to segment AB, and therefore this angle PMA is equal to PMB is equal to 90 degree. So that is our second statement. And segment PM congruent to with itself, that is the common side of both the triangles. Therefore these two triangles are congruent by SAS test. Okay, we write in triangle PMA and triangle PMB, in triangle PMA and triangle PMB. First of all, segment PM congruent with itself. Segment PM congruent to segment PM. Reason, that is the common side. You have to write the reason in front of each step. Now next, angle PMA congruent to angle PMB, and reason, each of 90. Each of 90 degree. And segment AM congruent to segment BM. What is the reason? Yes, given that M is the midpoint. Therefore triangle PMA congruent to triangle PMB by SAS test of congruency. SAS test of congruency. Okay. Now, if two triangles are congruent, we know that their corresponding sides and angles are also congruent. Therefore, PA congruent to PB. See here, PA congruent to PB. PA. Therefore, segment PA congruent to segment PB. And what is the reason? We have to mention the reason here. That is the corresponding sides of congruent triangle CSCT. That you have to prove. आपल्याला हे सिद्ध करायचं होतं. That AP is equal to BP. It means you can rewrite segment P is nothing but the AP congruent to segment BP. सेगमेंट आहे, त्या सेगमेंटला आपण दोन्ही पद्धतीने वाचू शकतो. सेगमेंट AP or segment PA, segment BP or segment PB. Okay, the meaning is same. So every point which is lie on the perpendicular bisector of a segment is equidistant from the end point of a segment. We proved here. Okay, now note down this theorem in your notebook, which is given on page number 39. Now next, that is the converse of this statement. या स्टेटमेंटचा आता कॉन्व्हर्स काय राहील? कॉन्व्हर्स, see, any point equidistant from the end point of the segment lies on the perpendicular bisector of the segment. Exactly opposite. Converse म्हणजे काय आहे? The given becomes the to prove and to prove becomes the given. Given आणि to prove interchange होणार. आता काय दिलेलं होतं? लाईन L perpendicular bisector दिली होती आणि आपण प्रूव्ह केलं AP and BP are congruent. Exactly opposite. Okay, we start that any point equidistant from the end point of a given segment. Yes, we have to draw first of all figure. Segment AB. Okay. Now M is the midpoint of segment AB. point which is equidistant from the end point of a segment. If point P is equidistant from the point A and point B, then we have to prove that it is lie on the perpendicular bisector of a segment. So first of all, write down the given point P is any point which is equidistant from point A and B, okay, which is present outside the segment. Okay, therefore what is given? Therefore AP is equal to BP. This is our given. Now what we have to prove here? To prove that point P is lie on perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Point P is lie on the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. So to prove this, we need a construction. In a construction, we take point M is the midpoint of segment AB. Point M is a midpoint of segment AB and draw a line PM and draw line PM. Okay, we have to draw a line which is passing through the point P and M. Okay, in this way. This is the line L. Here it is the point P. Now, first of all, we start our proof. See, now in triangle PAM and PBM, we observe that segment PA congruent to segment PB, that is the given. Then segment AM congruent to segment MB by the construction, because M is the midpoint of segment AB, and we join the segment PM. M हा midpoint घेतला होता आपण आणि line PM is the line, or line L is the line which is passing through the point P and M. So that's why we get segment AM congruent to segment BM. That is our second statement. And we observe in the figure that PM is the common side of both the triangle. या दोन्ही triangle ची PM ही काय आहे? Common side आहे. Therefore, by S test, these two triangles are congruent. Okay, we write this statement first of all. So in triangle PAM and a triangle PBM. Okay. Segment AP congruent to segment BP. That is the given. Next, segment AM congruent to segment BM. That is by construction. Okay. By the construction, here we write by construction. Okay, next segment PM congruent with itself. Segment PM congruent to segment PM, that is the common side. Yes, therefore triangle PMA congruent to triangle PMB. Okay, therefore triangle PAM वर जे नाव वापरलं आपण तेच इथे लिहू, congruent to triangle PBM by SSS test of congruence. Okay, now if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles are also congruent. Therefore angle PMA congruent to angle PMB. Therefore angle PMA congruent to angle PMB. Okay, what is the reason? That is the corresponding angle of congruent triangle. इथपर्यंतचा पार्ट कॉमन आहे. Okay, only we show that two triangles are congruent by one of the test, and we show that the corresponding angles are congruent. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that line L is the perpendicular to segment AB. आपल्याला काय दाखवायचे आहे? Point line L which is passing through the point P is a perpendicular to segment AB, perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Bisector तर तो आता already आहेच. So we have to, for that we have to use some statement. First of all, take a screenshot, then we continue next part. Yes. Now angle PMA plus angle PMB is equal to 180. What is the reason why we use that the sum of these two angles is 180? Because these two angles are angles in a linear pair. So here we write the reason: angles in a linear pair. And we know that the sum of measure of angles in a linear pair is 180. So their sum is 180. But now here we put the equation number, that is equation number 1. Here we observe that angle PMA is equal to angle PMB. Okay, so instead of angle PMA we can write angle PMB. Therefore angle PMB plus angle PMB यातल्या कुठल्याही एका अँगलला रिप्लेस करायचं, आयदर PMA और PMB. इथे आपण PMA ला PMB ने रिप्लेस केलाय किंवा तुम्ही PMB ला PMA ने रिप्लेस करू शकता. इज इक्वल टू 180. सो we use this statement from equation 1. So from 1 आपण PMA च्या ऐवजी PMB वापरला, तर कोणत्या स्टेटमेंट वरून वापरला? Equation 1, statement number 1. So here put the reason from equation 1. Okay, now PMB plus PMB, that is twice of angle PMB, is equal to 180. Now transfer this 2 to the opposite side, it goes in a division. Angle PMB is equal to 180 divided by 2. Therefore angle PMB is equal to 90 degree. Now angle PMA is equal to angle PMB. Therefore we write the statement. Therefore angle PMA is equal to angle PMB is equal to 90. And if the segment or we can say the line which is passing through the midpoint of a segment and making an angle of 90. आता आपण काय प्रूव्ह केलं? इथे जो अँगल तयार झाला तो अँगल त्याने 90 चा अँगल तयार केला. सो मेकिंग अँगल ऑफ 90, it means that line is perpendicular bisector of a segment AB. Okay, here we prove that line L, so we can say therefore line L is the perpendicular bisector of a segment AB. Line L is perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Hence we proved. Okay. So take a screenshot. You can write in this way. तुमच्या टेक्स्टबुक मध्ये देताना हा थेरम ऍक्टिव्हिटी बेसिक वर दिलेला आहे, त्याही पद्धतीने सोडवलं तर चालतं, अशाही पद्धतीने गेलं तर चालतं. वी एक्सप्लेन हिअर, सो दॅट्स वाय वी यूज द स्टेटमेंट्स डायरेक्टली. So we continue next part in the next video. Copy that all the statements. Theorem depend on the perpendicular bisector of a segment and the converse of that segment. Okay. So thank you.